Kody Brown said in the recent episode, the last episode of season 19, that he just wished the wives would move on. I'm over here like, dude, they have moved so far on, you need to take notes, okay? They're the ones thriving. You and Robyn are the ones that seem to be sour, bitter, and sad. Not them, in my opinion. By the way, if you're new here, hey, welcome. My name is Amanda Ray, and I do just that. I give my thoughts and opinions on this crazy reality show called Sister Wives. I'm so glad you clicked on this video. I hope you like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube things. We got some things to talk about today. Oh, yes, ma'am. Grab you a drink, grab you some snacks, pull up a chair, and let's chit-chat. This fan took to Reddit and brought up this awesome topic of discussion, and I'm so thankful they did. Shout out to the fan. I just don't understand. Kody constantly, especially in the last episode, complains, saying that the OG3 are constantly talking about him and not moving on. But does the guy understand that any clips he sees, any instances of them talking about him and Robyn are literally for the show? Of course they're going to talk about him because it's literally the show. No one thinks about him outside of that context. They're off living their lives and doing things. Meanwhile, he has it in his head that all thoughts and feelings are on him still. I can't remember seeing anyone else talking about that, so I thought I would scream this into the Reddit void. Thank you. You also screamed into my YouTube channel, and I appreciate it so much. Fans took to the comment sections, that would be comment section, of this post. By the way, it's been a long week. Thank you so much for supporting me, for watching these videos. We all know we're in between seasons right now. Sister Wives officially in between seasons, and I'm over here stressing all the way out thinking, y'all, my views are slipping. Hello? Help. I have 65,000 people, and I can't get that on not one video, nowhere near it. Come on now. I need y'all to rally together. Rally around your girl right now, y'all. I'm for real. Anyway, the comments read, I thought the same thing when Robyn said, I wish they would stop talking about me. For F's sake, that's what they're paid to do. Hello. Also, Robyn's action affected them for years. They're allowed to talk about that all they want. I agree. I've always said that. Them is reacting to how they've been treated. Hello, people react. It baffles me. It baffles me that there is so many people in this world that can sit here talking shit about other people and do shitty things to them. Then when that person reacts or responds, oh, let's blame the person for reacting. Like, no, boo-boo. That's what happens when you treat somebody like shit. When you talk shit, we all know the rest. We do, in the South anyway. It never works out. Let me just leave it at that. It never works out. You walk away with a swole lip more times than not. But anyway, she doesn't own the story. They lived it too and are allowed to talk if they wish. Not only that, they are a show about their lives. They're on a show about their lives. So they're expected to talk about it. She can't be so dumb that she doesn't understand how this works. Sounds like both of them think nonstop about the OG wives and kids. Kody, they need to move on. Robyn, they need to stop talking about me. Mary, they're always talking about Kody. Meanwhile, Kody, Robyn, and Mary are all sitting on the couch, also talking about each other. Just like Christine said, those three are Anon, I'm better than you. How dumb. Every last one of them is talking about each other. But those three believe they are on high horses and above judgment because they're themselves. Maybe they're jealous Christina's a fan favorite, that she was the one to be approached about getting the show and the one that has carried this show for years. Woo! They say what they say it, period. Either bring receipts where Christina's speaking to Mary, Kody, and Robyn outside the show that doesn't relate to custody or family events, or shut your liar hole, and get the F out of here. As usual, it's Kody, Robyn, and Mary ganging up on Christine and Janelle, just like when they were on One Big Happy Family. Christine and Janelle are way better off. Another writes, Mary has always had misplaced loyalties, and look what that did for her. He's mad that the past is on the table, but he's lucky that he has such classy ex-wives. The stuff they could go on about, but don't. Him, on the other hand, what an ass. He decided he was the chosen one, the advocate of plural marriage. The fact that he didn't change anyone's mind is on him. If I decide gravity isn't a thing, bring it to the public table of debate, and people denounce it, maybe my divine rationality and perception of things I need to work on. Maybe deciding everyone else is wrong is not serving the purpose pretended to be going for. To me, the entire synopsis of this show is the proof in the pudding. People are just as we were made, beautiful and perfect, and hopefully evolving. People, in this case, some people were and some people weren't. Winky face. The narcissists and high conflict people I've all known say the same thing. Why can't they move on? Why are they still talking about me? The reality is that the narcissist doesn't want to take any accountability. Well, hell, I ain't got to be a narcissist to not take accountability. There's lots of different people out there. Okay, let's not put it on narcissism. Okay, because I'm going to tell you something. You are in charge of who you are and how you are. Okay? We're not going to put it on, well, here's an excuse. He's a narcissist. I don't give a rip. Do you hear me saying, well, I have this and I have. Do you hear me? You might have used to, but that is not, I mean, does that make sense? I'm so sick and tired of hearing that word. And I've said it, and what is hilarious to me is I've noticed more people say it when I say, I'm getting so sick and tired of it, so now I'm not even going to talk about it, and watch the word disappear. It might take a few, but it'll disappear. Checkmate. Anyway. Another writes, yes, he knows he's watching them talk about him for the same reason he put a tie on and is talking about them. That's how they earn their money. It's just his idiotic way of thinking he can deflect the conversation. He can't. None of us are stupid as he thinks we are. And he is constantly talking about them too. He just can't handle being called out. All the bad things he has done over the years is coming to light. He wants the OG3 to be obsessed with him. He's projecting, and it kills him that they don't think about him when not asked. It kills Kody that all the wives that left are doing better. Better husband, better business, better outlook, better following and fan base, better headlines, better everything. Better relationship with their kids. I mean, the ex-wives that left are hash. He sees all that prosperity and he says, that's my money and they aren't paying me. I think he knows. He just doesn't have a valid response to anything they have to say. Him saying, I wish they would just move on is just an admission of guilt at this point. Because notice he rarely responds with, actually, that's not true. He automatically jumps to them not moving on or ignores what they're saying about him and goes, I wish they would be nicer to Robyn. He's not an idiot in the sense that he knows that they're talking about him for their jobs. He's just got no other recourse to deflect. It's so junior high. Any criticism is because the one criticizing is anxiously just jealous. Lao. It's never because they have legitimate beef or on reality TV and therefore paid to share their thoughts and opinions. Do they not get it? While they are bitching about everyone talking about them, that is exactly what they are doing. Here's your sign. This is hilarious to me. It definitely occurred to me that his comments about the exes constantly talking about him was so strange. Because you know, Kody, it's the show. Yes, they're talking about you. It's the show. Well, they're required to do it because of the show. Robyn and Kody talk about them even more. Christine and Janelle have moved on from ever wanting to be with Kody and are still processing. I don't think they're processing. You can tell by Christine and Janelle and how happy they are. These two women are very happy. Can we stop using the narrative? They are scorned, traumatized women. Do you see them women? They made a life choice to be in polygamy, just like every human being makes a life choice. Okay? It didn't work out. That's fine. A lot of marriages don't. Hello? I've been divorced twice. My husband been divorced once. A lot of people been divorced. That's life. Okay, that's life. I'm not going to sit there and fall on the train. Oh, they're so traumatized. They're not traumatized. Not Christine, not Janelle, nor Mary. So we're going to get that shit out the window. Throw it out the window. Throw it in the trash where it belongs. Because that's bullish. Okay? Complete bullish. Kody strikes me as one of those people who expects you to believe whatever he says, whether or not true, and there is proof to the contrary. Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball YouTube is a perfect example. She's a female version of Kody Brown. I promise you that. Go look it. I promise. That's what she does. She'll make up these stories and think we're all stupid enough to believe them. Hey, it must work for her because she gets a lot of views and she's got 500,000 Sister Wife subscribers. So, hey, she must be doing something right. Does Kody realize he's on the show? The tell-alls are to talk about the people on the show. Did he expect Suki to ask for tips on cutting down the trees or have him detail the neon signs? I would bet that he spends a huge amount of time scouring the internet for any mention of himself or Robyn. It's probably their only conversations at dinner. Robyn, do you know what they said about us today? They don't know anything. We've covered up our divine love for years, and I think we did a great job at covering up that we had sex before we got married. Oh, my Lord. Y'all, have you noticed that that's how Kody and Robyn do is complain? And also, I want to point out, they're all on a show called Sister Wives. I mean, at this point, Kody and Robyn know this. Okay, they know this. That they ain't that dumb. They cannot be that dumb. But I will say, common sense ain't that common, so they might not have no common sense. I think they do. I think they know what they're doing because they've been on this show that is one of TLC's top-rated reality shows to this day, longest-running reality show. Almost 20 seasons, almost 16 years, this reality show, that is unheard of, and you know it. So they clearly know what they're doing. I will say that, and I will absolutely give them credit for that. I told you I give credit where credit is due. Okay, maybe they just took that villain role, and maybe Kody's just going to be the devil we think he is. I mean, I don't know at this point, but would love to know what y'all think that goes on in Kody and Robyn's mind when they hear the feedback of us, of the viewers, of the fans that tune in. Like, hello, why do you think they say the ridiculous responses like, I just wish they would quit talking about me? What? Well, quit talking about them. Dum-Dum and Dumber. That's Kody and Robyn's new name, Dumb and Dumber. Has Kody and Robyn not talked about Christine, Mary, and Janelle and their kids? Okay, baby, you ain't gonna talk about my kid, Robyn, and not me chime in. And by the way, pay your child support. I said what I said, and I'm gonna end this video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. Don't forget to like and share, and also subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. Besides subscribe, make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.